Ooh, that's a pretty logo.
That's a
pretty logo.
That's a Brands. It's Brands.
It's Brands, eh? You can see the little shading there, eh? On the little. Oh! Oh, that came out of nowhere, eh? Wow, Space Quest XII.
Maximum quality 3D effects right there.
Oh, for sure. Whoa! Roger Wilco and the Time Rippers.
Sounds like a Judas Priest album.
In my opinion, Time Ripper. Now, my favorite Space Quest is actually 5, but this is like where Space Quest really started to actually like have plots and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to be getting into this one. What is almost unfortunate, really, is that this game also is a talkie, which means that we have voice acting in it, which is actually superb voice acting in this game.
Oh, for sure.
You can say everything that you want about the voice acting in the King's Quest series, but
we have.
They were on the top of their game. Here it is.
Semi-hero Roger Wilco as he rockets back toward his home planet Xenon, which he hasn't seen since Space Quest II. Having successfully rescued those two ingrates from Andromeda, he decides a pit stop on Magmethius is in order.
Is in order.
The narrator just sells
During the descent
it.
to this cosmic canteen, he is unaware of the interest that has been generated regarding his fate.
Yeah, I did my best to try to replicate that guy, but impossible.
It ended up having your own kind of flavor to it, and honestly, that's what we go for.
His position, Master.
Off to Magmethius with you, then. It is time for Wilco to meet the fate which I have crafted for him.
Oh
As
no.
our story begins, we find the aluminum mallard parked outside a seedy spaceport bar.
He stepped in his own
We
puke
join
and
Roger
died.
as he relates one of his greatly exaggerated
He
tales
is
of his
drunk.
life. The aliens are only too happy to listen, as long as Roger is by.
See, there was this deadly root monster, a ferocious swamp creature, and a Labion terror beast to contend with. Then I had to outsmart another of Vohaul's gorillas and steal the show.
Are you Roger Wilco?
Yeah.
Please come with me.
Hello, Roger Wilco. Surprised to see an old friend? You have no idea how special this moment is for me. This is no chance encounter, I can assure you. I have this one loose end to tie up before I begin my reign as the supreme being of all that exists. I do not like to lose. You are a blemish on what would otherwise be a perfect record of domination, terror, and invincibility. Besides, I'm still a bit miffed about that asteroid deal in Space Quest II. Anyway, to relieve the pain of my humiliation and to prevent you from being a pain in my future, you must die. It's been nice seeing you one last time. Then, do the dirty deed.
Do the dirty deed.
I prefer the Marlon Brando voice myself.
No, absolutely. But, you know, we can't have everything.
You go left and split them
No.
up. Mr. Wilco, follow me and do exactly as I say. Let's move!
Oh.
Hey, I want to know what the...
Listen, I can't explain it all
What
to you
the
now.
fuck
We've got
is
to be in our
going-
coordinates. We've got to move fast.
Oh.
We got to do this fast. Shield your eyes.
Uh-oh.
Jump into the time rip. Do it now. You've got to. If I take the time to explain, we're both parking lot pizza. You'll understand soon.
Okay, so maybe not all the voice acting is great.
No, it's not all great, but the narrator gets all of the lines, and he's the important one for sure.
For sure.
Also, Roger's voice actor is pretty good.
Oh, absolutely.
And I was so disappointed when he did not reprise his role in Space Quest VI.
That is a shame.
Yeah.
Because that are you Roger Wilco?
Yeah.
Classic.
Oh boy.
Now where am I? You wonder aloud to non-existent auditory organs? This place sure looks homey. Hey, wait, this looks just like Xenon. It is Xenon. It's really a pile. Along with the changes induced by an armed conflict, the city looks different, more modern, with a heavy dash of post-disaster seasoning. Casually glancing at the status line, you happen to notice that you're in Space Quest XII. What's happened? Who was that guy with the overdeveloped hairdryer? Why did you let yourself be talked into jumping into some strange shimmering hole? Why are you talking to yourself? These incredibly intriguing questions will quickly be forgotten, with barely an electron stirred in that well-armored orb atop your shoulders.
Awesome.
All right. And we are into the game. Oh, I love it.
The large structure in the background captures your curiosity.
All right. Time to... Oh.
The hare, anticipating your clumsy attempt to catch it in the open barehanded, won't come anywhere near you.
It amazes me that the the Energizer Bunny was so ubiquitous that it like ended up making it into Space Quest.
And he just keeps showing up.
Yeah. Well, he's actually an important part of the game here. So
yeah, it's been a long time since I played this.
Mm-hmm.
And I never finished it.
Surprisingly, no one has taken this small, innocuous-looking piece of unstable ordnance. This is the interior of a battle-scarred tank. A piece of unstable ordnance rests in the corner.
Okay.
Okay, you now have the unstable ordnance. Remember, it was your idea. Good luck.
So, this is the unstable ordnance. This really sets the tone for the game, because this is like probably the first thing you do anytime you start to play a Space Quest. And it's like, okay, this part of the game is really not all that difficult to figure out. Like, eventually you kind of come across this crate and you use it. And, like, if you have the unstable ordnance in your inventory...
Jesus.
Oh, it's part of your scalp.
Yeah.
I would think that something identifiable as unstable ordnance would be low on your list of fun and healthy things to carry. I
Yeah.
hope you'll get yourself together and rejoin us. Isn't this a blast?
Right.
Classic.
Are you sure you want to restart?
Alright. And, of course, we get death messages from the two guys from Andromeda themselves.
I hate those guys.
I prefer my Bill and Ted voice to them.
A quick
Yes,
inspection
Bill,
reveals
but-
nothing of interest other than a glove box. A brightly colored mechanical hare wanders about.
So, and they even give you points for picking up the unstable ordnance, as I will show in just a moment. You have to go all the way into this screen, however, to see your score.
Right.
Yeah. It's just like, they're like, oh yeah, remember all of these things you learned playing all the other Sierra games? We are just gonna fuck with you. This whole game. This whole game is just them fucking with you.
Okay, you now have the unstable
Aha.
ordnance.
So we get points.
Remember, it was your idea. Good luck.
So now what do you do to avoid your untimely death?
So it gives us 25 points.
Holy crap.
Yeah. What we're supposed to do?
A very wise choice.
Put it back.
Carefully placing the unstable ordnance back inside the tank, you decide some things are better left alone.
That's great.
Yeah, and I think they actually just revoke all the... Oh, no, you get to keep 5 points.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. They're pity points, really, but you get them anyway.
We'll take them.
So, now that we're actually, like, starting the game in earnest, time to start saving. Oh, yes, just for the first 2 episodes, we're going to be playing this on Scum VM. Most people don't dislike Scum VM in quite the way that I do, but if for no other reason, because they co-opt the save system of the Sierra games. Like I don't get to see my own UI, and I just, for whatever reason, I cannot abide that.
That's a little.
It's a lightweight, worn piece of rope.
It's a little bothersome, I will
Yeah.
admit. All right.
You take the small, frayed, useless-looking length of rope.
Oh
This
no.
guy's just gonna trundle on toward me, and if he gets near enough,
Don't mess with it.
I'm just gonna die. These guys are random; they just wander around randomly, and if he gets close enough,
Yeah, here we go. Classic.
Yep. And the game brings a killbot, and
we
just
get
straight
killed.
up murders me. So,
We're glad you could play Space Quest IV. As usual, you've been a real pantload.
Jeez.
yeah,
Pant load.
So, you're kind of stuck in this situation where you gotta just do what you can. And just like, at least in this first screen of the game, or the first couple of screens of the game, well, they have these wandering screamers here. But also, I apologize for seeming to have trouble walking at edges.
There he is.
That is, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm fucked. And also, yes, another thing that annoys me about Scum VM is that it is, and I'm sure that this is something that I can figure out the way to fix, but it is not exclusive. Like, it doesn't capture my mouse.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
So screen edge transitions are a huge pain in the ass sometimes. Which is actually why I did not walk out of the way of that guy when he came at me last time.
You take the small,
But
frayed, useless.
I'm gonna make my complaints about.
Oh
boy.
shit! Get out of there!
Can I hide? Is that what I had to do? Do I just have to hide?
He's very slowly
did.
gonna get
Okay.
you.
All right, so he trundles on off. Okay, that was. I remember now that was actually a scripted thing that just happens.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you hid.
I hid.
You should save.
In the classic Space Quest way, where all you really do is you're standing, honestly, probably in plain sight, but
you're
because-
hiding from the camera.
yeah, the camera can't see you, so nobody else can see you.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's gonna save here.
Serious damage to important body parts pretty much screws up any future plans you might have had for living. Oh well, just think proudly of your accomplishment. On second thought, just think. It even happens to important people.
Classique.
Yeah, so like our narrator's delivery in this is it's beautiful. I'm not going to try and get every single death in the game, but I'm going to be dying quite a bit.
Yeah.
This is by far not going to be a speedrun of the game.
They put a lot of time into these deaths.
Oh,
The
yes.
least you could
Yes,
do is
absolutely.
watch them.
I mean, that's kind of what Space Quest is all about, right? Like, just a lot of well-made deaths, killing Roger Wilco as often and as well as you can.
So yeah,
Oh,
we've
I
kind of
could've
been
sworn.
to the four corners of this area.
There's a box or something like that I'm supposed to get. I thought. Oh yeah, okay, sure. That's good.
That guy was just there.
He was just right there. Yeah.
Was there something else we need to get before we go down that grate?
We head back to that old skimmer. I think I needed to look inside of it, actually. I am playing this by memory at the moment. I will quickly revert to using a walkthrough, I'm pretty sure. But, like, I'm starting to get into the Space Quests that I can play from memory to a certain extent.
Right.
So, yeah. Probably don't want to do that much.
A quick inspection reveals nothing of interest other than a glove box.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
There's always a glove box.
After taking a quick look around to reassure yourself that the place is as dead as it looks, you snitch the Pocket Pal laptop.
Nice!
You can't do that.
Oh, I can't take those wires.
Keep your hands to yourself.
You can't do that!
The interior of the air car sports many broken gauges and instruments, as well as a glove box.
All right.
More high-speed travel surface lies useless.
All right. Time to move on. All right. I
Yes.
thought there was a box, but I might be wrong. Here, I'm just going to save here, and I'm just going to try to make a snare trap for the rabbit. Oh, boy. Wow, that was close.
Whoa. That killbot was just hanging out there.
He just flew on past me here. So I need to capture myself an Energizer Bunny.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Alright. And I'm just gonna... There we go.
That's kind of cool. You're hiding, but it's...
Yep. There we go.
That was without a doubt one of the finest examples of bunny snatching I've ever seen.
Thank you.
The stress placed on the rope during the bunny snatching was too much. You cast the useless fibers aside.
As one does.
As you do.
You extract the portable power pellet from the back of the bunny's polyplastoid torso. This is just a dumb terminal. It won't do anything by itself. You can't do that. You plug the mobile power cylinder into the laptop.
Yeah. Alright. And time to save. Shazam. Alright, and that is all the time that we have for the first episode of Space Quest XII Vohaul's Revenge 2.
Whoa, stay hidden. Stay hidden.
Yeah, I got points for that.
That's awesome.
Okay.
You eluded the Deathbot.
Allow me to save once more.
Well, thanks everybody. We've got one more episode coming up, so enjoy it. And then we have more after that. But it will take some more time. Unless this is the future, then it will take no time. Well, sometime.
Isn't the internet beautiful?
Isn't it? I don't know what the future's like.
What does the future hold?
What does the future hold for us?
Stay tuned. To find
Stay
out.
tuned, everyone.
Bye.
Until then, it's been a real pleasure hanging out here with you playing Space Quest IV. Join us next time. And stay cool.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Isn't there like an actress that has like an actual voice like that?
Kathleen Turner.
Oh, yeah.